Bernie, and this is Gary.
Hi, I'm Gary.
And we're gonna look at a boat.
Action. Where is the boat?
The boat, Gary, is in Tor Point, which is about 60 miles from where we live.
Yeah, probably about 60 miles, yeah.
Let you know how we get on. That's a really good question, and we're still not sure, but if we get the right price, we're going to have another really close look around the boat to make sure that we're not picking up a bit of a dud. So let's see what happens. Meanwhile, there's HMS Rally. Go on, sorry?
When you say picking up a dud, we know the engine will work.
Well, we don't know the engine will work. From what we can gather, the engine's not been run for about 4 years, so I think before we even attempt to start the engine, we're probably going to take it out and give it a good going over, flush all the fluids through, service it, see if we can pressure test the cylinders, make sure it's all sound, place a few hoses I expect will be needed, and we'll see where that will take us. But for now, although we're 95% sure we're buying this boat, we're still gonna. We were quite time pressured when we had a look at her last week, and we just want to have another quick look around her to make sure that there's no shocks. Last week we were a little bit shocked because when we looked at the boat, she looked nothing like she did in the Facebook Marketplace photos, so we were already a little bit taken aback, whereas now, a week later, we've had a bit of time to think about it. We took a load of photos, and we are still interested because actually, with the right work done on the boat, as long as there are no really expensive incendiaries there, we could end up with a really good boat at the end of it, a boat that we can go anywhere, so fingers crossed. Okay, so we're here. So we're here.
We're here, are we?
We're here.
Yeah.
We're here.
I don't know where here is, but there you go.
Downtown sunny Tor Point. So here we have a walk around Gwenol. This is when we first viewed her, and this is the condition we've found her in. Gary is topsides talking to the current owner, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to have a look around. So here are the keels, twin keel, look to be in reasonable condition. There's no obvious sign of osmosis. Unbelievably, the fenders are still on the boat. The boat's been in the yard for about 4 years and the fenders are still on board, which is probably not done that hull any good at all. As we walk around, I'm just looking to see what condition everything is in and just take a video so that we've got something to discuss later if we are indeed interested in buying this boat. She's quite clearly been neglected. She's got a different name on her than the name that we thought she was called in the advert. She was called Gwenol, which is Welsh, and it means swallow, as in the bird, swallow or swift, which is a prettier name than the name that's on there now. So again, just checking underneath, taking good pictures so that Gary can have a look later on. And but overall the hull looks to be in reasonably good condition. Again, fenders are up there. Look at the state of top sides. She's absolutely green, and those fenders have been rubbing against that hull all this time. So that's going to be some graze marks to polish out, I would expect. For some, she didn't originally come with a blue hull, so goodness knows why they painted the hull blue, but it's faded and it looks awful. There's bits and pieces come off already, so let's go on board and see what the top sides actually look like. It saw a glimpse of it just now and it didn't look terrific. So I say, if we did buy her, that name's going to go. That SSR number would be redundant anyway, so we'd have to get a new one. So let's have a look top sides. And that tiller has seen better days, quite clearly. The bimini arch has collapsed because the fittings have come out of the deck. The deck itself is in it looks bad, but I think it's cosmetic. But it's obviously very green. There's been a lot of water left standing on her. I'm surprised that anybody selling a boat would actually not just get a pressure washer on it before having people come to view. But okay, we'll have a wander around the deck. Sorry about the shaky camera, everybody. I'm trying to sort of not step on anything vital. We've got a bit of a pond on the starboard side there, so that looks like a cockpit drain has blocked up. A random ladder, not sure why that ladder's on there. And all the safety kits still on board. Throwing line. The sheets are in a shocking state. I don't think I would put any sail under control of those. But the deck, if you could look past the dirt, doesn't look too bad. Windows, again, hard to tell with all the dirt. See all that mildew. Just trying to look at the mast and the boom here. We would replace the rigging anyway. I have a strong suspicion this rigging could well be original. So we don't know much about the history of the boat just yet, but we kind of know the vintage of the boat. She's around the 1990s, simply because Gary fitted out a Hunter Channel 32 back in 1994, and it's the same hull as this boat. It's just the deck sides are different with the pilot house. So as we look across, all that green algae looks absolutely awful. Halyards didn't look too great. We've got a windlass, hopefully that works. Furling jib, but that again it will need to be checked. Decent deck space. I think those grab rails are pretty dodgy, and somebody's taken the trouble to put what looks like Ronseal on all the woodwork, which has basically killed the woodwork, because Ronseal is not a boat covering. The halyards absolutely minging, so if we did get her, we would have to replace that. There's a radar up there, but don't know if it's connected to anything. Don't even know if it's working. She's a fractional rig, spinnaker pole, so don't know if we've got a spinnaker on board. Kicker's been installed upside down, so I expect that's full of water. Again, so the way the lines come back around the coach roof, through the fairleys there, and the cheek blocks. Look at the state of those ropes, absolutely awful. There's a windscreen wiper there on that screen. I very much doubt if that's still working. So again, as we come back through, all the lines just left there. The lad who owns this boat had been living on this boat. He's not living on it now, but he had been. So as far as we can tell, he knew nothing about boats.
Based on the coffee, we'll just poke around and meet back in.
These all lift up. There's a bunch of bits under that one.
Right.
Having that steps back in. There's a little flag locker in here. Pardon?
It's a bit daunting. There's a thermocouple on, so that's fine.
Okay, good. What is that?
Battery changeover switch.
Ah. Just so used to sticking my head in a locker. Cupboard full of cleaning fluids, and yet look at her. Oh, fuck.
Near the moment, you stuck there really well. Yeah, I can't see the mould delaminating at all.
Okay, good.
So,
How's it going?
yeah. So there was a couple of things I did a bit of research on that I wanted to have a look at. because apparently these boats of this age, the inside was stuck in. When the hole's made, they just dropped in the top bit, like all this plastic stuff, and all down there. But back then, because the polyester paper we used to glue into was actually gets fragile. So yeah, so you can actually have a boat where the inside is sliding around the hull, but it seems to be fine because that's like end of life. You know, there's nothing to do about that. So yeah, just gonna wander around the deck if you don't mind. Copyright.
Some of the drawers are a bit stiff, but they do okay.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm just discovering drawers I didn't spot the first time round. It's good for cupboards, to be honest, for about this size.
Very big factor for me.
I can imagine, yeah. Storage for wine bottles, that's always a good. That's, storage for wine bottles is a civilised option, isn't it?
Yeah.
Might need a bit of persuasion to it.
Get under the seats.
No, it's fine, it's fine. We just, I think Gary's had a look anyway under there quickly. Have a look at the keel bolts. He will be doing a bit of tapping, I expect, because he's just checking for signs of osmosis, that's all. He's not trying to beat your boat up.
People tapping it.
Ladder down, or do you take it up and go that one?
Really bit under. Step in the back. Right.
Pretty much as we thought, really. I think a lot of work.
Nothing's leapt out at us though,
No.
is it, from last week, so that's a good sign. Yeah, just open the hatch and see the engine.
See the offending article.
There's the chicken.
I mentioned the engine battery.
Yeah,
New
no,
one.
yeah, I needs, yeah.
They,
But these two are almost brand new.
are
Only.
they? Okay. The domestic ones, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. What does the solar panel? Is the solar panel connected up?
It was. I've had a couple of electricians since I lived here, so I don't know if they reconnected it.
Okay, right.
But,
Is it? Which
yeah.
battery does that go into?
the leisure batteries.
Sorry.
I believe the leisure batteries.
Okay, right.
I've also got the
Creating the blockage.
this installed to the battery now.
Oh yeah, I just saw that under the bunk. Yeah, the Vitrion. Yes.
Spend your wheel in it.
Looks like it. It's not looking emulsified from what I could see, so that's a good start.
There's been an
Oh, they have to open the windows.